Hey guys, Supercoach God here, and today we are looking at underpriced premiums or underperforming premiums, if you like, because it is an important topic this week. I think very important topic. If you haven't subbed yet, obviously do that because, mate, we're getting like 10 subs of it, and it's bloody amazing. And we are gonna hit 400 very soon, and then it'll be 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and then we hit the 1,000. But anyway, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. But anyway, let's get right into it. So, first player I wanted to talk about was. Where is he? Where is he? Bloody hell, I can't find him. Wait on. Darcy Parish. Now, do I think he's underpriced relatively? Do I think you get him? I think that you get him. If you want to get him, you get him this week. Maybe next week if you. Oh no! Oh no! Here we go. I held it in. I didn't sneeze. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anyway, but yeah, I think you get him in this week if you want him. I personally prefer Merritt, who I'm going to get next week. But if you want Darcy Parish, he is a good pick. I like the Darcy Parish pick. I think it's good. I'm not hot on him, but I think you can go there. And I think he's underpriced for what he can do. Next, we've got now Tom Green. You could argue is an underpriced premium. If you don't have him, do you get him? I think you do. I have him, so I haven't really thought about it. But 64 break even hits that easy. He doesn't get many scores under 100, and if they are, they're very slim. Like his lowest score of the year is 97, and we know his ceiling is massive with 135. It's probably higher than that. It's about a 150, but if he gets his disposal right. But yeah, he's a great pick. I'd get him. Strongly advise. Who else do we have here? So Jack Sinclair, I think he's an underpriced premium, and I think you can definitely get him in this week. If not, you can probably wait a week. But yeah, I like the Jack Sinclair pick. I think who's he playing this week? Adelaide, probably 105, I reckon. And I think if he gets a 105 average for the rest of the year, he's a great pickup now. Who else? Jack Siebel's still underpriced. He's only 26% owned somehow. But he's still underpriced for what he can do. Pick him up if you don't have him. Who else? So, anyone else? Canelio, I don't know if you pick him up 540 when there's other options below him. Same as Sicily, I wouldn't pick him until his break even goes very low. Because he's going to drop more. He'll probably get to 500, hopefully. Who else do we have here? So, Sard, I wouldn't be going near Sard with that injury cloud. Brayshaw's an interesting one. He was my first player I traded in at the start of this week. Don't have him in anymore, but he's definitely someone you can go with. I think 2 weeks ago he said that 2 weeks ago was his first pain-free game, and so he's gone 98 and 149. So I think you can pick him up. I don't think there's an issue with it. I think if he goes another big score this week, do you get him in? I think if you get him in, you have to get him in this week. Still 10% owned, so I don't think he's actually that bad of a pick. Some people think he's a trap. I don't think he's a trap. He showed us what he could do last year, 110-ish. What did he get last year? A 112 average, 10th overall. I think he can probably replicate that. But I don't see an issue with going him at all. Who else do we have here? Jake Lloyd. You can definitely pick up Jake Lloyd at 530k. I don't see any reason not to. 84 break even, so I think he can be a good pick. Will Powell, I'm not that hot on. I think he'll probably drop off at some stage. He might have got injured this week. I can't remember, but yeah, we can go here. Then these two. So Jack Steele, 524k, 75 break even. He got a 126 and 95, and he obviously got that 54. Before that, he wasn't getting tons. So I don't know about this pick. He's only got 1 ton in 5 games. It doesn't look promising at all. I probably wouldn't go there. I know he's got a pretty good run coming up, but I prefer another man who... Surely we've gotten past him by now. Yeah, here, Merritt. So, Merritt 132 break even. I'll be picking him up next week for sure. Hopefully he drops a lot in price because he's playing Brisbane at the Gabba. Yeah, at the Gabba. And mind you, he has done some good scores against Brisbane. And you can just see here the back end. Round 15, round 23, round 17, he was getting these scores. He looks really good. And if we just go 22 stats past the bye, so he's got 290s. He got a 130 game before the bye. You see here, he wasn't doing that well before the bye. He got a 57. And then he just went bang. 140, 147, 136, 133, 140, 150. All in the second half of the season. He averaged 112 last year with a 57 game, a 70 game, and a 73 game. So he looks really, really good. And he's got the best draw in the comp. I'm getting him next week. Back on Callum Mills. I don't really like this pick only because he's a Mr. Swing. He's a swing man. He just goes wherever the team needs. He's Mr. Fix It. Yeah, I wouldn't go there. I don't feel confident enough in the pick. I did not mean to click on Mark Blixarves. He's not a pick. Who else do we have here? LDU. Now, he's going to go drop in massively because he got the 59 this week. Thank the Lord I got him out here. Oh my goodness. I would be in the worst position right now if I didn't get him out. I think if you have him now, you just hold and hope he comes good. He's still 16% owned, so those players that still have him are just really getting cooked right now. Who else do we have here? So, Pendles, I got massively underscored. If we just go to his game on the weekend, he got this was like a 120 game. He got 31 touches, 3 marks, 2 tackles, which isn't great. 7 contested. But he had the 5 clangers. If you didn't have the 5 clangers, he goes 110, 120. And 5 clangers is very rare for him. So I actually think he's a good pick. And he normally gets more tackles. But yeah, I actually think he is a good pick. I'm a big Pendles fan, so I could be a bit biased, but I actually like the pick. And he might be my M8 at the end of the year. I think I will make him my M8 after the buys. So, yeah, I like the Pendles pick. Even though he's only averaging the 103, he played very well on the weekend and got massively underscored. And it does look like he's just been going down, but he'll bounce back up this week, I'm sure, with like a 110. So, he always plays well against GWS from memory. Might get proven wrong here. Yeah, he always plays well against GWS. And then Carlton, he normally plays pretty well. And North, he plays well. So he's actually a pretty good pick. And if you wanted him, I wouldn't go against it. Who else do we have? And don't talk about age with Pendles because the bloke doesn't get injured. Literally, the only way he could get injured is a poke in the eye. And he broke his leg a few years ago, like a minor break because of Willem Drew, the dog. But anyway, he doesn't do soft tissues. Tim Kelly wouldn't go there. Jordan De Goey, I don't really like anymore. I used to like the pick, but you can just see here he's dropped off a bit. He hasn't turned out to be the pick that people wanted. Who else do we have here? Doherty is actually very interesting. 3-round average of 96, but the last 2 games he's gone 106 and 111 with the 71 in there. So I don't actually hate the pick, and I don't know if I'm regretting getting rid of him. I'm probably not, because he did miss 2 games, and he was the reason I was just doing so bad in ranks. So I actually don't mind the pick now, but he cooked me early. Who else? We can talk about Parker. He's interesting because look at his 3-round average, 108, and he really has just gone bang. And I don't think he'll be top 6 forward, only because at the end of the year, only because I think likes of some players, like maybe a Petrarca, gets CVP gone. So I wouldn't go there. Finlayson's not an option. I think you can still pick up Will Day. Maybe not this week, maybe next week, but I still think at 500k is a good option. Darcy Cameron we probably get when he comes back. What's his... a break even of 53 after an 89 game. So you probably can pick him up when he comes back. Errol is... you have to get him in this week, I think. What's his break even? 3. Yeah, that's nuts. You got to get him in. Who else do we have? Toby Green, I'd steer clear. He always has these little patches where he scores well. I think that's about it. Nick Haynes is also an option. Probably wouldn't go there, but he is an option. Darcy Moore, don't go there, even though he's been scoring well these past 3 weeks. Look at his 5 weeks before that. They're not very promising. Who else do we have? So, Shea Bolton, don't go there. That is about it. Dylan Moore's interesting. Keeps going down in cash. 125 break even now. I don't think he'll be an option, but if he might start coming good. Hugh McCluggage as well might come good. That's about it. Yeah, I wouldn't probably go near any of these players. No, there's not really anyone to look at here. What's Warple's break even? 85. So you probably either get rid of or hold this week. Doesn't really matter. Oh, what's this? Rampier. Yeah, that's about it. So that's the... if you picked up Chase Jones before he rose in cash, you'd be pretty happy, I reckon. But anyway, that's the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Remember again, like, comment, subscribe. And that's under... what do I call this? Underperforming or underpriced primos? I reckon underpriced. But yeah, I'm pretty knackered, so I'm going to have a nap, and then I got basketball tonight, mate. Oh my God, it's going to be a big day. I had uni for 4 hours this morning, so that was bloody great. But anyway, hope you have a good one, and yeah, message who you think I missed or who you're thinking of bringing up that's an underpriced premium. Also, quickly, Clary, get him in. Okay, cheers, bye.